Hello, hello. I'm going to start my live stream in a minute. And now, a couple of words what we are going to have today. Hello, hello, my creative community. Welcome to my new Draw With Me Now session. It's live session. In this 1 hour, we will have a joyful and slightly ridiculous, bold and crazy drawings. And of course, creative chatting non-stop. We will get to know each other better during this hour. We are going to talk about art, about creativity, motivations, inspiration. And also at the same time, we are going to make 10 sketches in 60 minutes. It means that we are going to have 6 minutes for one picture. This is not exactly my challenge. I'm joining the challenge Draw With Me now. That gang shares how to say photo references every Thursday in this particular time, 5 p.m. It's time in Serbia where I am right now, but it is Central European time plus 1 hour, if you want to know. So this creative gang sharing photo references. The link is to these references in my description to this stream, so you can join me. And it happens just now in the real time. And here it is the first, I will show you. Here it is the first reference to for today's practice. So you can find it in Telegram chat, and I'm going to start drawing because today we're not having a lot of time for starting. We just have time to draw, and I'm going to do it on my tablet in Procreate app. You can do it with any what side in any materials. And if you have pencils, paper, watercolor, crayons, whatever you have, it is good enough. And they also give the theme for this topic. If I understand, if I explain not very clear, just ask questions in the chat, and I will try to do it in more detail, so you will understand everything. It's not a problem at all. But you know that when I start, English is not my native language. That's why it could cause some difficulties with understanding, but I hope that we will solve everything, because as creatives, we can do everything. If we cannot do it, we can imagine that we can do it. So I'm starting to draw my first picture for today. And what I would like to tell about this great, no, maybe it is not a challenge, maybe it's not a marathon. I even don't know how to, I started the thing, the thought, and I forgot to continue it. Every week we have a special topic for this Thursday challenge, and today the title is like, I'm not sure how it is called in English correctly, but it is parting in hair like this, and this. Is it parting? If I saw this word in vocabulary, if I'm not correct, I encourage you to help me to speak more natural and say how you name this thing. I use brushes which imitate traditional materials, like pastels, chalk, and so on. So it could look more natural with the texture. And this is already traditional type of stream on my channel. It happens already for the third time. I suppose that the tradition was born. So I'm going to continue it, and maybe if everything will be good and okay, maybe I could do it the whole year. We will see. If it is possible, I will try to do it like this. Maybe we will see how my skills will improve in a year if it happens. I also encourage you to join this process, not only for fun, but also because when you draw so quickly and you don't have much time to overthinking, you have great chances to become more confident and like your skills, they not just will improve, but you also can easily find your style, and it will happen naturally without special, special exercises and everything. No, but I think that it is much better when education is happening this time, when I will draw lilac. It is lilac eyes. Maybe it's not purple, but maybe light purple. On the picture, she has blue eyes, but I think that's more beautiful to draw something more like in a crazy way. And she has very beautiful. Sometimes I prefer use this lasso tool, which helps me with speed of drawing, and we can do everything quicker, more, more maybe elegant, maybe more how to say, when you just don't worry, when you draw and you enjoy your practice. Okay, we will do this part, not this eraser tool. We can use another brush for it, but I will do it like this. Add some hairs, some, that's lonely hairs, which I suppose that they already gave me another picture, but I have not managed to draw this yet. Today it's not that quick. I always tell you that I draw very, very quickly, but it's the second time when it is not that quickly. But anyway, I'm here to enjoy this process, and I encourage you to try doing it, even if you are not that quick, if you are not that experienced. It doesn't matter. In my videos, I suppose that I was talking about reasons why even adult serious people need to they have to start drawing, because another references, like more serious woman with black hair and brows, so her image is more like strict and serious, and I like it. Why not? We will choose another color for the skin. It could be, you know, that when we do this type of practice, it is good for us to experiment a lot, not to draw everything as it is on the photo, because why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we? Even when we try to draw everything more, can you see? It is, you know, I don't show you much how I draw, because the reason of this practice is not to show how to draw, not to show you how I draw, but it is an option for you to draw with me together at the same speed, at the same moment. And it is happening, you know, it is happening just now without any delay. Everything is in the moment. This, you know, it sounds crazy that you could be from another continent, no, definitely from another country. I suppose that maybe you are not from Serbia. You're speaking your different language. No, you can understand English, of course, because. And at the same time, you could do exactly the same moment, exactly the same type of drawing together, not only with me, but with hundreds of people. They in the link I posted in the description. You can see sketches of another people who are practicing exactly at this moment with us. Just I'm doing it on YouTube. Other people, they do it at home. They maybe they don't show the pictures, but they will post them in the Telegram chat, so you can see everything that it is true. Everything is happening in the moment, and it feels like we are parts of a really great creative community, even if we don't know each other. But I hope that my this idea of drawing together on YouTube, it is an option really to create a community where we can not only to draw together, but also we can do interesting projects. We can, you know, organize maybe sketch camp or doing something else. Maybe we can create an exhibition drawing together. You know, I need your help. I need your attendance to do something together, because, you know, we can discuss a lot of interesting topics. Maybe they already gave us another picture. My second one is already here. Yes, they already provided this community. Today we will draw. They provided the third reference. This here, you know, it is blinking, so I changed an angle to show you a little bit of this picture. But of course, it is better for you to go to the link in the description and find this real references. So in this process, I would like to share you at first that enjoyment while I'm drawing. And I think that you will definitely feel the same this time. I don't like that. So in these photos, so all the time they have very light colors of the clothes. So for me, it is hard to draw enough contrast, and I don't like it. I like good contrast and bright colors. So I decided at first to draw this background with dark purple to, so add a little bit of contrast. So while I'm about this quick drawing, I'm not sure, but I believe that drawing every week in this, participating every week in this challenge or stream, your and my, of course, speed of drawing, quality of drawing, skills of drawing, and how to name it, when you understand what to draw, it this speed, when you draw portraits, especially if not a realistic way, it's my favorite way, not realistic, of course. Maybe I already told about it. Maybe if you're interested in this type of conversation, how do you like to draw, more realistic way or not, and why? We can discuss it. Just write in comments if you're interested in this topic. I suppose that it is quite interesting. When you draw portraits in this quick and unrealistic manner, you always need to think what actually to draw, because on the picture, on the reference, you have a lot of options what to draw, and only an artist chooses what is the main idea, what would you like to show, because drawing, it is not a photo. Even in photo, photographer decides what is the main thing, what is not that important, and you work around it. And of course, when you draw your painting, you always think about the main focal points. What to say? What are the main things? What would you like to show? That glossy hair, or maybe, I don't know, accessorize, maybe makeup, maybe something else. You just have to choose what is the point of your main interests on this picture. She has, I will add a little bit in her brows, change it. When have you ever saw some caricatures or so to the famous people? If you say yes, maybe you saw this effect, maybe, that sometimes those caricatures, they look more similar when the real person, because caricaturists manage to capture the main qualities, the most bright and interesting features on the face of this person. It is very interesting. Maybe like this. Maybe the time already. But she looks like with this beige turtleneck, she looks like necked. So I will add some ornaments, but with ornaments maybe it is they are looking like tattoos. I don't know. I'm really interested in your pictures. Maybe in your case, you will show this girl differently. It's interesting for me to see it. And of course, I'm looking for your sketches in my free online sketch club in the Telegram. And the link is also is in the description. It's two different links. And you know that already we have our fourth reference. So this is my third one. No worry, I will show them in my sketch club because now I'm in a hurry and I cannot show you everything properly. This is our next photo reference. So I'm going to draw it. Not in a hurry. I will, while drawing, I am choosing different brushes in Procreate and with imitation of different materials with not only. That's why I really adore Procreate, because I don't have to have different materials. I don't have them, only markers and nothing. Because, you know, maybe I will tell you in future, because of series of moving from different places. So now I don't have enough material, and I don't know if it could happen soon. Maybe not very soon. So I have this amazing app Procreate where I can use different materials. So just, you know, switching brushes from one to another, from oils into gouache and to watercolor and something else and something else. And it is so convenient. I like it very much. By the way, if you are watching this stream in the record of this stream, tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from? What are you doing? What place drawing or arts or sketching takes in your life? Because maybe you're a professional artist, maybe you're not really an artist, but you do design or also something creative, but I don't know what. Maybe you do something with, you know, flowers or with something else. I will be glad to have different type of creative people in my community, because I really want to find new friends all over the world. Now I'm living in a foreign country for me, and I almost don't know people here, and I eager to find new friends. And I hope that you could become one of them. Maybe it is one of the most reasons why I started my YouTube channel, because I could find like-minded people from all over the world, and no need to, to how to say, because it is not that easy to find people on the foreign country. Everyone is already they have friends, and maybe they don't need another people. But when you're communicating with people online, some people could be in the same situation who don't have friends around them, and maybe they have friends, but with not creative people with whom you can draw, with whom you can go for plein air or another type of drawings. Maybe you don't have like-minded people around you, so we can find each other quite easily. Write me in comments if you're looking for creative friends also. We can think of some interesting online creative events. Because, even if we live in different places, different countries, even different time zones, we still can, I like this one, we still can create together, we can have friendship together and so on. It's no problem. I like this portrait, maybe the best. And maybe I have not mentioned it, but this one is even more interesting. This Asian girl, woman with blonde hair, like on Velasquez. I don't know Velasquez, how it is called. It's very famous painter. How we can call it with English pronunciation, but in my language it is like Velasquez. And I also would like to start here with this contour to divide the model from the background, and we are still drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. It is the halfway. So if you are a bit, not that quick, just my advice for you: start to draw quicker. It's one advice. And another advice: when you draw something and you have a time for how to say, to finish it, and you need to finish it. I feel like I draw with gouache. When you have this not deadline, is it deadline when you're drawing sketches? Maybe. You just stop when time finishes, and you have what you have. So don't worry. Next time, maybe you will do it quicker, but if not, still continue your creative flow, continue drawing, and in some time you will find your in the speed you need to complete it. I like one artist who draw watercolor, and once I heard I was hearing his interview, how he started his education in the I don't know, college it was, or maybe University of Arts or something like that. And he told that they had one exercise to draw every day in 2 years, and they need to draw maybe I'm not sure if it was they need to draw for 3 hours or they need to draw 100 sketches, something like that. It meant a lot. And the interviewer asked him how was it, and he told that they went to it happened many years ago, and he went to a post office with his friend, and they were drawing just people in the post office. And when these 3 or 2 years passed, they found out that something began to not to happen, but they managed to draw the way they like. It means that we need to that huge speech was to support the idea that we need a lot of quite a lot of time to get those skills which we like. Maybe we need really a lot of time, but to be honest, so we always need a lot of time to know how to draw, or maybe not to draw, but to do something, to make yoga or make something. I already also, I mean that they already gave us another picture, but I'm still on this 5th one, so I just need to continue where I stopped. I need this. I just need to. It sounds crazy, yes. Like if I cannot speak normally, but when you draw, especially when you draw in very quick mode, it is very hard to. It is very hard to, to speak at the same time, because your brain part is busy with drawing, with how to draw it quicker, how to draw it better, and so on. That's why even if I would speak my native language, I also would speak this mode, in like this mode. Not very clear, not very logical, but when you what are you waiting from? What I forgot the word. When you speak to an artist, you are not waiting for logic, correct or not? If you're waiting for the logic from the artist, you're missing something, because you should to speak with mathematician or with these people of another brain type. You need to speak to people who is praised of their logical thinking. But with an artist, we're waiting in other things. We're waiting for something unusual, something strange, something creative. And that's the correct way. Or, I suppose I haven't shown you this picture. go to the link and look at yourself. She has, I don't know how this feature is called, when her eyeballs, they have different color. One is brown and another is blue, and it looks very beautiful, but at the same time a little bit dangerous, like she's a fortune teller or maybe something else, but it looks like has some supernatural abilities. You know, the more I participate in this marathon and drawing these pictures, more I like it, because at the beginning you just don't know what to draw, you don't like your results, but this marathon and this stream, it is not about results, it's about your process. It's time to be in that creative environment, and it is also time to this time you devote to your creativity, and you know, you trying to find your way. Not, it is, to be honest, it is not about drawing, it is about your personality. And in artists, in real artists, maybe we are interested more in the personality of artists like Picasso, Matisse, or so on. And it means for us also very much not only the masterpieces, but also the way how they think, the way how they show their work. And now I'm in time, you know, everything is good, so I can add some details. Oh no, I don't have time, so another picture. So we have another model for today. Let's continue. Maybe I have my favorite brushes here, and it is so convenient to draw with them, and get some predictable outcome. When you draw, you know, it is not necessary to. It is not necessary at all when you draw something or create to have a predictable result or outcome. But when you draw these speedy things, of course, it is better when you know what will you get, because you just don't have enough time to find out how to use this material. Maybe you know you need a little bit more time to understand everything, but so not but so at this time it is better to use what you know how to use. And I don't know why, but I see that now, maybe because of this speed, maybe because of something else, but I found out that I like to draw portraits without face features. I know that there are some painters who draw portraits without face features, and I was a little bit surprised why they are doing so, but maybe there is some reason to do it, because I cannot explain it. I just now, because the idea just came to my mind, but it is maybe it is something like you feel that anyone can be the model of this portrait. So here we have a mystery, because we don't know who is exactly depicted on it. Could it be the truth? What do you think? Maybe you don't think so. But anyway, I hope that maybe you will share your opinion and share your just thoughts about creative practice, especially if you'd like to. Oh, it's too pinkish. This is also one of my best days. Once, I don't know, you never know which one could become your better one. How it, you never know. Sometimes you think that you know how it will go, but not necessary that it will happen. Sometimes it is just, sometimes it's just happening, and you feel like a pencil that somewhere in the atmosphere everything was decided, and you just reveal it. And it looks like it is not even your choice. It is just happening. Maybe you understand me. I don't know. No, I am in time. It is already happening that my speed of drawing is increasing during the session. I just encourage you to try it, and you will convince yourself that it is true. If you have any questions to the practice or to just something about sketching, just you can ask me in in the comments, and I will try to answer you. Now we have one more picture. It is black and white, but I will try to draw it in colors because I love colors so much. And you know that a lot of artists, as for me, they don't use the potential of colors. They prefer some dull and dark, maybe but not bright colors. And I don't like it much, to be honest, especially when these people start to convince everyone that you should use complicated colors because it's better. You're more professional or something like that. But it is not true. When you can use these colors and if you can use them properly and you like your results, especially if you like bright colors, you don't have to use only something complicated. And it is also not true that the more complicated, the better. It is not true. Sometimes very simple things, they are way better. Especially if you can explain something complicated in an easy way. It is, not everyone can understand complicated things, but if you manage to explain it in a simple, easy way, and more people will understand it, it is always better. I will use this pinkish color on her cheeks, the color of background. What do you think? Do you also think that complicated things are better? No, I don't want to hear it here. Yes, I prefer to have a discussion, but some, the type of discussion when with people who has a close mindset, who also, I don't say that I don't like all complicated things, no, but I just want to be advocate for simple things. What is my main thing to say. But I need to draw quicker because, everything is, time is running. So we need to, what colors? Maybe I can draw something very strange. And is it good to draw something strange? Of course, yes. In general, I like the artists who can not just grab attention, but do something thought-provoking, something interesting, to show me the world from unusual point of view, show me something new, show me something I never thought about. I like these things in art. Maybe you are also in my team and like this type of things. Write me. I want to have a conversation with you. Maybe not I'm not a fan of discussion, but I like to exchange opinions and experiences, this type of things, where we just can start to know each other better. Maybe it will happen one day. Maybe even in some conversational format, not just here when I'm talking to you and you have the option to write me. It is also very good, but of course, for real friendship, we need something more close. Here in this portrait, I feel like I return to my experience for fashion illustration, fashion portraits, or something that glamorous, I like this abstract vibe. When you draw, it happens very quickly, and you manage to grab something, maybe not, but you have what you have, something, and even some reddish ears. Could be, a little bit funny, a little bit sexy, something provocative, this reddish ears. Why not? No. And not red on lips. Here it's maybe something greenish on her eyes. Not eyes, no, you understand me. We already have another girl with expressive ears. So it is interesting how unusual appearance could be so beautiful and so, unconventional in that good sense that she has her perfect, very unique beauty. The thing which is now not very popular, but I like it very much. I like when people, especially models, manage to keep their own personality without, that plastic surgery and so on. I like this natural potential. She also has beautiful pinkish ears. And we need to do it very quickly to manage everything in time. Also pinkish it is when rosy cheeks. How we call this cosmetics? And you're very, yes, and I I have a specific manner of, really, I realize that I have it, to draw these fashionable faces. But anyway, no, she has much more longer neck, so I will make it longer, and that will be very beautiful. She has this top. I meant this top. And everything in such an artistic style. I mean, that's not very decorative, but very, I don't know why it happened, because it is the quickest way for me to draw portraits. And I do it for 6 minutes, so I can do how does it call, when on different exhibitions, so opening of some boutiques or so on, where you have an artist who draw portraits, event illustrator, I mean. So if you need an event illustrator, you can commission me. It will not be, super similar, but it will be quick and very emotional. And I think that emotions, this may be more important thing in illustration, or in sketches. It is definitely the main thing when you can draw emotional. Are you still here? I'm so deep inside my thoughts. So I also like to draw tiny eyes on portraits. I know that normally girls, they would like to have huge eyes. So I don't know why it happened, but it also could look very, very beautiful when you have, I don't know why, but tiny eyes. It's also some, maybe a secret hidden behind them. If we have, oh, we have another picture for the last 5 minutes. Okay, so I think that Juliana Moore is the last one for today. This is my previous girl, and it's time to draw this gorgeous actress. Maybe we can switch our format, yes, to draw her, to pay special attention to her amazing hair. So, you know, passionate, emotional. What do you think? Could hair be emotional? If you see this photo, you will definitely say that, of course, it could be very emotional. Maybe we'll start with some not that bright color for her. It's not her beard, it's the shadow under her jaw. A little bit white glitter. Very beautiful shape of her face, but he looks a little bit, you know, how to say, maybe like a witch, maybe like some very, you know, a woman with magical abilities, or a very passionate woman. When we look at this image of her, it looks like she could give us some problems. Definitely she could. She knows what she wants. And she knows what she wants, and she knows how to get there. It is not easy to draw this exact reference. Maybe because it is a well-known person, and when everyone knows how she looks like, it is harder to draw because you have some block that you need to draw her more to be liked, when everyone can understand who is it, but maybe sometimes it is not that easy to draw, even if you know this face, you know how she looks like, but still it is not that easy to grab her personality, especially with that so beautiful and proportional face, well structured, the classical way of beauty. When it is not easy for you to grab this likeness, and you, so I don't like this one. For me it is hard, and it's not interesting to draw some conventional beauty. It is ordinary, and it is hard to grab attention just because you're drawing a celebrity. So some of previous references, they had more potential because they have differences. They had this. Oh, it's time, but I need to add some, other hair. Not this color, but when you have more individuality in your image, you don't need you need not to be that perfect, that beautiful, because a lot of people could remember you without that perfect beauty. It is my today's no, not a quote, but thought for you. Write me, what do you think? Maybe it looks like obvious, but definitely you could have completely different opinions. So it is interesting to know, what do you think? People who come to my streams, who spend time with me, with sketching and with this discussions about creativity and about individuality, will add some contrast. Not that not that ginger, by the way, but we can add something. Maybe, yes, if we draw something like, oh, what have I done? That's better. I would like to add a little bit of ginger color, but to keep her other details. But by the way, it looks like watercolor. So this is our last picture for today. I will upload all these pictures into my free online sketch club in Telegram. The link is in the description. What else? If I forgot something, I am happy that you today spent some time with me. Maybe you were drawing, maybe not. You just thinking about it and thinking about my discussion. I would be glad to see your sketches in my Telegram channel. Today I will make a special post so you can download you can upload your pictures into the comments. So our next stream, this type of stream we will have in a week, in the next Thursday, and the next stream we will have this Sunday. It will be a different type of stream. It's a calm practice, like a sketching meditation. And if I'm not wrong, it will be the first day of March, first spring day. So maybe we will draw something close to nature, something, signs of spring. I will think about it because I feel spring in the air and I would like to share it with you. And yes, this silent practice will happen in Sunday. I will make a special post in my Sketch Club also, so you will find all information about it in advance. And in my next video on YouTube, I will tell you about my, not only mine, but the project, 100-day project. This is a project for creative people, which is holding by another creative artist, Lindsay. I forgot her surname. I will check everything, and in the next video, I will tell you all facts and information, everything you need to know to start this creative process, which will last for 100 days. To be honest, it's already started 5 days ago, and I was drawing all these 5 days. So I will a little bit later from the beginning, but it is not problem. I suppose that the whole 100 days in front of you, so if you'd like to add to this challenge, you can definitely do it, and I will tell about all advantages which you can get if you'd like to participate in it. So I wish you a very good evening and very good. Oh, I have a viewer. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. My stream is almost finished, but you can see the record of it. I was drawing very quick sketches in 1 hour. It was 10 sketches with portraits. So if you're interested in it, you can rewatch it, or you can even draw along with video. So it could be very inspiring, especially for me, because I would like to see your sketches to the references. So I wish you a great evening and inspiring sketching practice. And I will see you. Oh, I will surely. Oh, I'm so glad to get your comment, because I'm a newbie on YouTube and in streams. So, and you see that English language is not my mother language. That's why it is double trouble for me to do it. But I'm not that young. You see, I'm an adult, serious person. That's why it is also very hard for me. But I'm so glad that. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. I'm happy that you're here with me. I told already in all this 1 hour long stream what we were doing here. It was sketching, it was chatting, discussing. To be honest, I was the only participant, but anyway, if you'd like to ask me some questions, you can write in comments, or in the description is the link to my free online sketch club. So you can see there today in the evening, I will make a special post there and put my sketches so you can observe them and comment them if you'd like to. I would like to read you. I will surely join early next time. Next time will be in this Sunday, the 1st of March, in 5 p.m. plus 1 Eastern time. I will write everything because I'm in Serbia. Here it is. I don't know about the time zone, so I will check it and I will write everything. Oh, wow, this is interesting. I will check it out for sure. Oh, thank you so much. So now it's time to say goodbye for you, and I will hope that next time you will manage to join me and to have some chat and maybe to draw with me also. So I was very glad to see you, a real person. It is super. It is amazing feeling that I am here in Serbia. I don't know, where are you from? Tell me, please. If you can. But maybe you are in a different continent, in a different country, but still we can have a conversation. So the feeling is great. I am so excited. Okay, maybe you will write me in comments. And now, I'm from this very small. Oh, in India, very small. This is a huge country. It's very interesting that you're really so far from me, but still we have this conversation online. So, my dear new friend, I will see you next time. And I wish you a very good evening and, everything good for you. Now it's time to finish this translation, this stream. So I'm very glad to have you here. Bye.